There's an energy here of a stolen childhood where you felt like you could never be celebrated here. There was always these ceremonies. There was always these things you had to go to here, but there was never any joy within them. There were things that you had to go to save face or part of your culture, religion, but not in a way that was soulful, just in a way of, this is always what's been done, so we'll go. And you really saw through it and realized that you don't need to pretend or go through the motions like maybe your siblings did or your parents did here. Their fear, they stuck to their fear of, that's who they are, that's what they do. So it's like you're pouring out all this guilt that you have from them pushing blame on you for family problems here, for not adhering to maybe very strict rules here. There was just some energy of like cultish kind of energy here almost. A lot of dogma, and because you're very different, you might even look very different than most of your people in your family. And you just feel like these cups of love are just, there's nothing in them. So you're pouring them out. You you no longer really want to defend yourself, so you're just walking away because none of the points that you make about how you feel seems to make any difference to anyone that you talk to here. I feel like you are taking a trip or you're moving here, but I'm definitely seeing you want to move. Your health is being affected, and the people around you with the 10th house there, it's really affecting your health, and it's affecting how you see the world and how you see yourself and how you see people. You want freedom here. You may see a man in your dreams that will help you get out of your situation, help you heal, help you manifest the things that seem impossible for someone like you to be able to attain because of stigmas here. But there's some good luck coming to you. The biggest issue of why you haven't been able to meet a lot of the goals you want, or things haven't come as fast as you like them to, is because your health, and there was things that you needed to prioritize before you could go towards these things that you deserve to go to. You needed to have some time alone here to reflect and to kind of use your own light to make the way, and it felt very uncomfortable. I think you really fought against it at first because the way you grew up was always about reassurance seeking and what was this rule and what does this mean, and a lot of dogma here, and but a lot of hypocrisy as well, especially because you were a vulnerable person growing up, you know, maybe the youngest, or just some type of vulnerability that you had sensitivity here, questioning your intelligence, and just being curious has really made you be shunned almost. So it's like you're taking everything that you have and leaving. You still have things, you know, you still have some baggage, of course. We all do when we're leaving negative issues. We need to release them along, Spirit's saying release them along the way as much as you can, though. Feed the wolf that brings you joy and excitement for this new chapter of your life, because you will succeed. There will be a lot of challenges, of course, but you need to keep yourself focused, because there is a lot of distractions. There will be a lot of things that are new and novel to you. Check them out and have that balance there. You are a lover of life, which sometimes can get you in trouble here. You are someone who is very curious and also very open-minded and a very friendly person. Spirit says, going into this situation, just make sure that you're very sure of yourself, because you are so smart. And you may not come across that way because you're healing, but if you really continue to believe in yourself and give yourself those positive affirmations and positive self-talk here, anyone that comes up against you, you will be able to face-to-face fight, stand up for yourself here. People won't be scared of you if they mess around with you here. I'm seeing the eight of wands in reverse, so all these snakes gonna slither away. because of all the snakes that you dealt with growing up. You know how to play the game. This will be a lot easier for you than it was before. I also see a big break when it comes to this move. There could be some type of inheritance or some money coming towards you so that you can feel safer, more established within this situation, and not have to compromise yourself and put yourself in vulnerable situations with people here. You will find a lot of this money will be able to help you find somewhere that is safe so that you can sharpen your swords, sharpen your ideas out there, bring them to life. Just a lover of life here. And there's a lot of the world to still explore. It's never too late here. You have a lot of authority with the people around you here. Continue to just listen to your intuition. I feel like you second guess a lot. But I do see things happening really well for you soon. So this will help you stop second guessing and stop being in such survival mode here. But do put your boundaries about the things that you care about, because you still are getting, you know, you're still making sure that you are taking care of yourself, you know, and that you know yourself. It's like you feel like you need to know yourself more. And you feel like you want someone to kind of lead the way. But just make sure these people are not egotistic or narcissistic. Keep those boundaries. But there is seems like there might be a wise man coming into your life that might see you as someone as a daughter or a child, their child here, and they feel like, oh, they're in out of their head, like and because they've been in the same situation. This can also be a spirit guide here, but they're like, this person, you know, they have so much potential here. Their words are like knives, and they make such a difference with how they articulate things and how they think. They're so sharp. And there's going to be competition. There's going to be people around you trying to take from you, especially if you've been someone who hasn't liked to take the spotlight or hasn't for a while. But Spirit's saying, you know, if there is an opportunity to get out of your situation or travel for a bit, take it. Make that decision. It may come towards you pretty quick here. So just listen to your heart with it. You're fully capable of doing this and having beautiful memories along the way here. It'll help you kind of forget past hurts here and realize, you will start to realize how resilient you are. I'm seeing just like no more juggling here with finances and kind of just making your own mark. So just take the time for the solitude and, you know, have fun, celebrate, bring joy within your life here, and keep yourself like relaxed. You might have a bit of hard sleeping lately, or when you make this decision. That's normal. Know that they'll pass. But just be, you know, just be confident in yourself and know, I'm going to do the best I can. And the best you can do is what is needed here. So just go through your merry way. Go on your path. It just seems like there's a lot of great things coming to you, and you're definitely made for this journey here. Not a lot of people are. So people could be very jealous, but they're not making the moves that you are. And there may be some things in your birth chart here that represent that you can make these travels and moves and reinvent yourself here. So look into your birth chart a little bit more as well. Ciao.